chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, no. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I pissed so my frustration. I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be.
Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Jets. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
That 180. Hey, Brown 80.
53. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
We hit.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Hey, Delta, split.
Now on 2nd and 13, Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
This is the former Nittany Lion, the rookie Miles Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his first touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A good game there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Gore. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 2nd and 10, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Check Greystone, travel. Crunch.
On 3rd down, Rivers dancing to his left.
You ain't doing nothing today.
He's got Evans. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing Rivers. He's going to fire one deep left, and this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Looking to run with Mack. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet, see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Two Jack. Hey, Haywood!
From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Seems to me that our friend, Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
180, pilot, 64, weak.
On 2nd and 12, Rivers has got his man. It's Andrews. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
White, 80 high.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Mack. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jannard Avery just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Rivers now. Steps away to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jannard Avery able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Throwing on first is Wentz. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Here we go.
23 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wentz. Flushed, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Jenkins in there to bury him for a loss of 11. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job.
And he's going to go down again. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Grade 15, grade 15.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
This is taken around the 12. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And the return will stop right around the 25. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Check 57, 57.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. That'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers buying time to his left. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
Play action now. Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 11. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now Rivers being chased out left. Dumps this one off to Mack. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
180.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. And this one's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Rivers. This one caught by Crowder. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. To throw is Rivers, and that is incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And it's second down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders, 76 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. They were nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jannard Avery. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and...
Yeah, that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Let's get off the field.
On first down, they'll start out with Mack. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Sunday.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Watch the run.
On first down, Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing is Wentz. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Toward the pylon, caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Flacco looking for his first toss. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Operating off play action. Flacco. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Flacco. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and long for Joe Flacco. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Wentz now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was Matthias Farley to knock it away. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the deep...
And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them and now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
38, Jets 6. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where,
under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Jannard Avery able to record his 5th sack of the season. To try again after the sack. Flacco airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's Flacco, dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nikel Roby-Coleman there defensively. Oh, the lonely punter inside their own 20 figured for sure they were punting this away. They did not, and the move does not pay off.
You think someone put up the stop signal when he started to trot over the sideline? Nope, no, son. We're going to go for it here. Usually when you see a team do these types of things, it's because they're so dominant that they don't believe that they can get beat. This is much more of what you see in a high school game, maybe some of those mismatched college games. But in the NFL, any given Sunday is a phrase they take seriously. And guess what? That was probably going to backfire.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
57 for Mike. 57 for Mike.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jannard Avery in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Flacco, oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're...
There he goes, right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. He's got Evans. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. 3 down.
On first down, Flacco. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And again, it's Flacco to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touch. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Hey, wahoo!
Now Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Wentz now to throw. He's got it complete to Perkins. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's Wentz to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. And his throw is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
He'll take a shot for the end zone, and this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Jets take over.
We play to win. Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Flacco to throw again on second down. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
And the Jets first down.
First and 10 here for Flacco. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Throwing on second and long. Flacco. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
You better be ready. Don't be scared.
From the gun, Flacco. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Jackson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Wentz. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Man 5-7.
Wentz going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19.
Back and go full strength. 5-0. Check.
Backing into the end zone, Flacco. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Monday. Check.
One last gasp for Flacco. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Philadelphia, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1.